It is tough moments where many people around us are going through hardship, unpleasant situations, either personal or professional. People are losing jobs, resigning, couples break up, and others are facing rough health situations. It feels so depressing and devastating, and it's all hard to process. It feels like it's the end of the world.
I totally understand what you're going through, and I do feel you. Actually, this is life. And you know the common saying that says things happen for a reason? Actually, as time passes by, things heals, and this is when you realize that things happens for a good reason. So this flash talk is dedicated to give you tips on the power of letting go. You really need to acknowledge the situation, give your time to process it, go through it, and actually again master this let go by moving on and progressing in your life. So the first thing you need to do is to take time for yourself in order to process the situation. And let's agree that every person has their own way to process things. Some people prefer to be totally alone. Some people like to talk to trusted friends or colleagues. Some people like to write their own diaries. Some people like to exercise. You can cry, you can be angry. This is perfectly fine. We have to accept that it's okay not to be okay. So just use this time to process and to get it all out. So during this process, you need to learn how to prioritize yourself. So let's say you've lost your job, or you broke up from your relationship, or you got hit by a harsh health situation. So we as humans tend to go through this cycle of blaming ourselves. Why this happened to me? I could have worked harder. I could have put more effort to make my relationship successful, etc. And if you actually slow down and start processing things and putting yourself first, you might realize that you were actually trapped in a situation where you were trying to fix things out of your control. So let's say there is a complete reorg that happened and restructure, which made you lose your job. So it has nothing to do with you working harder, it's really the situation. You have been putting so much effort with your partner while your partner is not putting an equal effort. So again, it's out of your control. Also for health, actually sometimes you get burnt out, and actually this impacts your mental health and accordingly your physical health. So again, this is the moment where you need to stop thinking about others. You need to keep thinking about yourself, prioritizing yourself, and stop blaming yourself for what happened. Once you do that, you need to start realizing your value. So again, with lots of these negative situations, we tend to devalue ourselves, and we start marking ourselves as unworthy due to the different harsh circumstances. And again, you need to remember this is not about you. Self-reflection is very important and critical at this stage because it helps you define yourself and your value through your own eyes and not through the eyes of others. A small tip that I found very useful for my own self is dumping all my thoughts at that time into notes and diaries and then reading them out loud. This helped me a lot to realize all the great stuff that I've done, and also to go through the different mistakes and learn from them in order to progress better in the future. This will help you get out of the negative energy, rebuild your self-confidence, and really moving on. From experience, there are many times that we tend to push things that won't work, while the solution simply was to let go and have the power to walk away, trusting that with time and faith, new doors will open. Universe will actually fix the things that were out of control, and the right things will come back in the right place. So make use of this hard situation by you embracing positivity and seeking the change. So open your eyes for new opportunities. It could be starting a new business or starting a new role, learning a new skill, starting a new relationship, focusing on your family, focusing on your health. So stay positive and always make sure to surround yourself with likely positive minded people. As humans, we always tend to seek also closure when we go through these hard situations. Examples: waiting for regrets, revenge, retaliation, you can name it, all of these different human emotions. And in reality, you don't actually need it. To seek closure, you need to seek closure within your inner self. And this can only happen by stepping up, moving on, and actually having great new starts. As a conclusion, if you think this is your rock bottom, the good news is that things will only start getting better. Apply self-compassion and be grateful. Be grateful for the circumstances, the good and the bad, to your supporters, to the new opportunities, to the learning and growth. Be brave, step up, let go, and move on.